Hello everybody and welcome to episode 18 in my Carthaginian campaign let's play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. My oh my, have we had quite the tumultuous events in the last episode. We have Himilco Barca, the Suffet of Carthage, leveraging his power in the wars against Vocontia and Sorbonia to push through his dictatorship for a year. But a year's term was not enough. He then bypassed the laws, got enough of his political lackeys into the Senate to back him into going for lifetime elections, and then full on just overthrowing the Senate altogether and proclaiming Carthage as a dictatorship, with himself at the head of it as the tyrant of Carthage. So it was quite the turn of events, and we then obviously ended the wars and gained all this territory up here, which is what we're now reeling from. We have low stability because of this. Obviously there's a lot of new cultures and religions that we're after taking on, so we're going to have to think about how we handle that. And as some people correctly pointed out in the comments, which by the way I appreciate, we did get a lot of comments in the last episode when I asked for it. So it's nice to know that there's actually so many people watching. But some people correctly pointed out in the comments that I was mismanaging food a little bit. I actually did some of the calculations. I think we lost about 20 to 30,000 people just from attrition, lack of food, and things like that in total in the wars. So not great, but ultimately we're still in a very strong position. We have 110,000 manpower, so it's not a great cause for concern. When we have this much, it's not so bad. Now, the only other things I've done in between episodes is I went around and I rebuilt in certain places to make sure that we have mines, farms, where food and stone and marble and whatever other resources we can get are. And then I just built in a few cities and things like that, but I haven't touched anything else. Now, at the end of the last episode, we were debating on and trying to figure out what's going on with the succession line, because obviously Himilco is 69 years old. He's actually depressed. He's not feeling too good. You know, I mean, heavy lies the crown, I guess. It's maybe not all it's cracked up to be. But he's going to be here with us for a while. His health is quite good, so he's not going anytime soon. But obviously, in his older age now, he would be starting to think about who's going to take over, right? He seized power within like 3 years, but even now he'll be thinking, well, 5 years down the line, who's going to come next? And in terms of the laws, we have agnatic primogeniture active, which means the eldest male child will take over. And Himilco does have 3 children, but you may remember that Himilco comes from humble origin. And he was a former slave. I mean, this man really does have quite the story. It's really a shame that I didn't pay attention to him from a younger age, because I'd like to have experienced him in his youth and seen what he was really capable of. I'm sure if we went back through the episodes, events would have been popping up to do with all this. But anyway, what this means is that he basically is a self-made man, right? He's come from nothing. He didn't come from a Barca family originally. He adopted that name. And that's probably because some event happened that said, look, the Barca family is obviously getting a bit thin. Who do you want to put into it? Or maybe he just came from being a slave straight into it. Whatever the case might be, it meant that his children were minor characters, and probably his wife as well, because now his wife is part of the Bodonid family. His first son is now part of the Hanid family. His second son is part of the Hanid family, and his daughter is part of no family. She's still considered a minor character. So my guess is what happened here is we adopted Himilco into the Barca family, and we probably got messages to adopt these two into the other families just while they were minor characters. And we haven't done that yet for Mutenbal. So the only way I can see ourselves getting out of this and actually having a succession line stay within the family, which is what I would like to do, is we're just going to have to say, look, Matan Hanid and Yadamil Hanid have pledged their allegiance to a different family, so they're just forfeiting their right to rule, and that's their decision at this point. Now, they might not have known their father was going to go on to be the tyrant of Carthage. Maybe they don't even agree with it deep down. But either way, Mutenbal, she's 17 years old, she's still impressionable, she's actually married, but she's definitely capable of being groomed to rule. So the way we can do this is we can just straight up adopt her ourselves. It's going to gain her some popularity, but lose her some prominence because she'll be just adopted in. So she'll be of humble origin until endgame, just like her father. So she's adopted straight into the Barca family now. By taking in Mutenbal as a member of the royal family, we have no doubt done her a great favor. Shall she also be allowed to change her last name? Yes, we are of one family, one name. It actually says, I should have read it beforehand, but when you're doing that adoption, because I had a look, before this episode just to see would she go into the right family, and it basically says that because she's actually the daughter of someone in the family, it's less of a prestige hit to the family. You take a prestige hit when you take in characters like this. But it actually accounts for that and knows that you could have a daughter that's not in your family, or a son, or whatever. So she's in the family now. She's a Barca, straight up. Now, what we need to do is pass the law for either agnatic cognatic or straight up familial marriage. Familiar marriage is a bit fucked up, obviously, because it allows interbreeding and stuff like that within the same family. Depending on your stance on that, you might not like that kind of thing happening. I think it made sense when we did it for the Bosporan Kingdom because we had to finagle our way to getting someone in power when we did it with them. But I think Carthage would probably be just like, look, you've no valid male heirs, so we're just going to go agnatic cognatic, so that if you've got no valid male heirs, we'll just straight up go with getting the first female in. The highest, the earliest born female in. You know what I mean? So that's the situation. So we can't do that right now because our stability is way too low, our political influence is too low, but as long as Himilco's around for a while, we'll just have to remember to do it, and then his daughter, Mutenbal Baraka, can take power. Now, she's actually sick. She's got Mentagra and an infection, so let's seek treatment for her. Let's check out her husband. So Hanno Barca, 5, 3, 0, and 2. Pretty, not great. And then she's got 3, 7, 1, and 3. So that would be 5, 7, 1, and 3. Not great, but not the worst. I mean, finesse being high is the thing I like the most, actually. However, this guy is super unwell. He's got dysentery, Mantagra, and an infection. I wonder, he's got Mantagra and so does she, and that's like a kissing disease, it says. Well, it says thought to have been spread by kissing and bodily contact. So it's kind of interesting that they're spouses and they have the same disease. Probably pure coincidence, but I love it for the roleplay. You know what I'm going to do that's a little bit sinister? Because we are Himilco right now, after all. We're not going to send her husband to seek treatment. He's not going to get treatment. We're going to let him die. He might not die for a long time. About 80 months before he would pass. If he passes at all. He might get better. But we'll leave that because we could have someone better for our daughter, Mutenbal. Alright, so enough of that. That is the familial situation. In terms of the other successors, if something drastically happened to Himilco right now, we would have Ermilki Barca, the Mauritanian, who's actually leading an army right now, the 7th Italia. Perfectly fine guy. You know, got no issues with him. I don't mind any of these taking power, really. But if we can keep it within the family, as we are Himilco Barca and role-playing a little bit, that's what he would want to do, so that's what we'll endeavor to do. And his wife, by the way, is a Botanid, so she's in a different family as well. So they're spread across 3 families, this kind of familial chain here. Alright, well, enough of that. So, I think that's pretty much it. I've caught up on everything. I know it's quite the intro, but hopefully it's all relevant stuff. So, we left off with our war against Indicetia and Sorbonia up here. We don't have the stability to go to war right now. We are progressing down the mission chain of the Iberian struggle, so we're still focusing on Iberia, but I did notice that Rome are actually now attacking Tarentum and Messapia. And I have no idea how this happened, but this belongs to Epirus, and Epirus have been gone for like years. So I don't know how they re-emerged on the boot of Italy like this, but they somehow did. So Epirus are still in. So it's very interesting that Rome have somehow gone to war with a couple of my allies, and then a couple of the ones that weren't my allies. I guess because they're all in a chain of alliances, but I'm not involved in this. But basically we can just see the legions amassing on our borders, trying to cross through and take out our former allies and our current allies as well. So that's a bit of a CB for ourselves to get involved over there. But we actually just can't declare war even if we wanted to, so not much we can do. I'd actually wouldn't mind them taking over this, to be completely honest, and then I can just go to war with them and we can get it all in one fell swoop. That would be nice for us. Apart from that, not much else to look at other than Phrygia are now in a war against Cyrene yet again, and they're probably going to gain even more territory out here. Again, I can't go to war with these because they're not even in my diplomatic range, which is just bizarre. Considering the size of them and the size of us, you think we'd be able to talk by now, but apparently not. Alright, let's get into it. So, the goal at the moment is to get ready for an attack on Lusonia and Daitania. These two are allied together, and we've got claims on both, so we should be able to get them pretty cheap. Actually, what I want to do is, as well, I noticed there's 2 inventions. There's 2 level 1 inventions here, both costing 950 now, so we can actually only get one right now. One is to lower our aggressive expansion, the other is for tyranny. So let's go with the aggressive expansion one right now. Because we're at 22 and 35, so we need that to kind of fall down. Generally, though, speaking, our loyalty is not too bad across the board in these provinces. It's mostly trending up in most of the places, so I don't think we're in any immediate... We should be immediately concerned about anything like that, although it is a worry that our stability is so low that we might end up getting some disloyal characters and having a problem, because we did just seize power. Now, I still need to build up influence to get these things. Once we do that, then we're good to go. So I'll leave the idea slot up there to remind me. Okay, and we've got one army without food. Alright, so that's going to be it. So let's let time play. I think what I'm going to do is move about half the armies down to here and get them ready to approach from the south. We might move one to like here and send them over on the boats. Just spread them out so they're not all consuming such heavy amounts of food right now. So we have Bood's 3rd Cavalry. Oh, actually, they're not cavalry. Just spread those guys out. What's the food situation? Food situation is down here, but it's growing here, so we have to get out of here at least. And what about here? It's also going down here, but there's plenty for now, so... let's see. I'll have to send a couple armies over there just for a break. Alright, we've let time play. Sorry for such a long intro, but hopefully you found it relevant. I certainly think it was. Rome, by the way, have 106 ships. It's kind of crazy. So we're going to be building up our navy to compete with that in future as well. We're currently gaining 56 income gold per month, and we are paying the armies and the fleet right now because we're going to be using the fleet, and we're also training some of the armies elsewhere. The only other thing I did was I changed some policies in Italy to change it to now culture conversion, as some of them were still on religious conversion. So religion has pretty much taken hold everywhere that we have territory, but culture hasn't. So that's going to start moving up now pretty rapidly because of our tyranny, and because we have such a great governor here who's actually the co-suffet to Himilco. So I like to think that, I don't know if they're friends, are they? I would hope so. They're not friends, at least they're not rivals. But yeah, I just think it's cool because they probably they were co-rulers, and he was probably like, I don't know if he'd be annoyed or if he's in on it. And he's secretly kind of like, still good friends with his previous co-ruler who's now the tyrant. It's kind of like a Caesar. Oh my god, I'm after forgetting his name. Caesar's co-consul at the time, it begins with B. I just can't remember it right now. Maybe people will remind me in the chat or in the comments. But I wonder, would he actually hate Himilco for overthrowing the Republic, or is he kind of on his side? Seeing as he's not a rival or a friend, we could play it up as either way, really. He is ambitious, he's dumb, selfish, and deceitful, so I don't know. His ambition is to assassinate someone. The daughter of the head of the Bodonids. I mean, it's a 10% success chance on that. Anyway, so I'm getting bogged down. But basically, because of his skill as a governor, we're now gaining assimilation at 6% per month, which is pretty good. That's only I don't know. It's not that many months before we start converting pomps one by one, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's keep letting time play. We can enable one idea now. Oh man, pop conversion speed would be so nice. Is there an assimilation one, I wonder? Doesn't seem like it. Might get the monthly tyranny drop. Arrival at court. Lately, our tyrant Himilco Barca the Gaul has come into conflict with Gemrelkart Bodona at every turn and decision, their opinions persistently clashing. If one of them says south, the other will promptly say north. If one wants to trade with a neighbor, the other will argue for war. The constant bickering is ruining whatever authority Himilco used to have. I doubt that's the case. This is so not the case. In a dictatorship, you should have your own events entirely. This is the same as a monarchy. Everyone should fear him. Because what he achieved in the last 4 years is radical. And you would think the Senate might be able to have a chance to come back somehow, if he was assassinated, that was the idea behind killing Caesar, so that will reinstate our government, essentially, how it used to be. Anyways, fine, have your way then, Gemrelkart. Give him some popularity, we'll lose some of our own popularity, or we'll let him lose loyalty. Enough of this nonsense. Yeah, let's do that one. Oh, and of course, I forgot to mention, we did get Arvernia as our own tribal vassal. Not a tribal vassal, our tribute. Alright, we're regaining food, which is good. So let's get on the boats. Himilco Barca died of severe inflammation. This isn't the same one, though. Yeah, it's a different one. Oh my god, I was like, what? It's a different one. It just has the same name. He also died at the same age, which is really weird. The two Himilco Barcas, same age. He was a researcher. Okay. Let's get someone else. So how are the scorned families right now? Currently we have a grateful family, which is awesome. Let's just... I guess we can just get someone else in then for now. Another invention. Yeah, so we'll go with the monthly tyranny reduction again. Trying to get some of the low tier techs just because I feel like we need to catch up a bit. Although I don't know if that's the wrong way to go about it. Maybe you'd want to get the high tier techs. I mean, they all cost the same, so... Does the tier change the weight of what it is? I don't know. Hey, our daughter's been cured. Excellent. Balhano Hanid, our current doctor, basically. She's lost her infection trait. Has she lost her other one? No. She's still seeking treatment. Oh, she's not. Now we need 200 gold to cure her of her Mentagra. Now that's pretty weak, so it's not too bad. Her husband still has all the other sicknesses. Oh, you know what? I probably should have said yes. These guys wanted to progress through my lands. Yeah, let's do that. I want them to kind of fight off Rome a little bit. Oh, they didn't even want military access? Okay, that's strange. There you go. So we'll let Thuria go through. Thuria have 23,000 troops. So, I mean, I imagine they'll ultimately lose, but if they can just, you know, whittle down some manpower and stuff like that, then good on them when they're fighting Rome out there. Alright, we're on the boats. Let's go. We're going to head down here to the port of Urki. How's the food situation down here? It's good. We spent political influence to get stability, but I wanted to do it because stability is probably more of a concern. We can't do much unless we're at 30. The syncretic healer. Among the populace of Base, there's a growing cult to the local god Shadrafa. The supposedly a healing mystic who has been traveling through the lands with a scorpion in his hands. Though the god is somewhat foreign to the rest of our people, this could be a great opportunity to show favor with this specific local faith. We don't have that kind of money, so yeah. Now, something we're doing in the mission chain currently is we want to improve the Tartessia's feelings towards us to get to 25. We're at -10. When we get it to -0, and I think it's improving right now, when we get it to 0, then we can just give them a gift, and that'll go the rest of the way up. Then we can progress through the mission chain further. The other mission chains that we want to do is Punic Intervention and the Mines of Iberia, but that requires us taking out Deitania and Bastitania. It's actually interesting. We don't quite need to go for Lusitonia, but I mean, I do. And ultimately, they're in an alliance together anyway, so it's not a big deal to do that. Barbarians. Uh-oh. It's a big group. Let's get both of these armies. What's his marshal? 5? It's probably enough. Let's send them here. They were drilling. In fact, we could start drilling with some of the other men. Now, where is Himlico himself? He's on the 5th, so he's on the boats right now. Okay. Boop. Okay, so Himlico can stay down here. And these guys can head back over to the island. The siege of Lucca is lost? Are you kidding me? Oh, I guess we weren't paying the forts. That's fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Someone mentioned this in the comments, but I can't remember why their morale doesn't gain. It's a bit strange. A parlous state. Let me just see. Yeah, so, oof, we don't have the money for it, though. Damn, it would be nice to get that. So we'll have to have Daniel make a public appearance. So what is this? There exists in Carthage a general feeling of dissatisfaction at the financial practices of Daniel Bedona. Malicious rumors circulate, painting a wild picture of the hordes of gold jealously squirreled away in the national treasury. It's surprising to me because this guy is honest. But yeah, not much we can do about it. We don't have the money. We are making good money, it's just the inventions cost so much now. Alright, that's all going like clockwork. How's the... I just want to make sure we're... The province... Yeah, it's losing food right now. That's okay. Yeah, so this is awesome. Himlico and then his kind of next in line is with him here. And these guys are here, so they can start training up now. It's going to cost us more money doing this, but we can kind of afford it, so it's okay. Does make the army cost quite a bit. But I like to see them all drilling. Keeping our military experience nice and high, and then we can keep progressing down this way, get more manpower, whatever else we might want. For the inevitable conflict that's going to come up against Rome as well, we'll probably need good ships. So, interestingly, we don't have governorship rights in the next provinces over. So if we want to go to Lucca, this is a different governorship. We'll have to go here and then assign them to the region. Adonis Baal offers friendship. Adonis Baal. Baal I Quintilii. What kind of name is that? Baal the First Quintilii? It's part of the Quintilii family. Oh, this Thinisset, of course, our little city-state to our south. Do we need to be friends with them? Not really. I like the idea of it, though, but not really. Alright, interesting, because this governor is actually way better. He's a level 8 marshal, but we only have 2 territories here for him. Might cause us some unrest here, taking our governorship, taking the armies off that governor. Damn, it's annoying. I guess this will recapture itself if we head back, so we'll just have to head back. It's so frustrating doing it like this, but there's nothing really I can do about it. God, they're slow. My God. Alright, once they get there... I mean, it is rough terrain, I suppose. Right. Back on the... Matan Blasii, the Italiate. Defend your lands. 20,000 strong coming in. Coming in hot. It's very likely our side will win. And then we can clean them up when we get to the next area. So, Ushmatart Hanid has died. He was the head of the Hanid family and a brother of the governor of Contestania. So he wasn't really that important, but he would have had a good amount of power. Alright, cool. Barbarians defeated. Good job. Get back to your posts. And then we'll train them in a moment. So, oh, he was the Shomer, was he? Okay. Milkapil's Barca, a minor character with 9, 8, and 7. That's pretty good. Hanno Barca. So he's actually not part of the Barca family. This is the thing that really annoys me. It should not allow people to appear with names like that if they're not like in the character, in the family. It's so confusing. I mean, I guess they're color-coded, but it's just, I don't know, roleplay-wise, it's kind of broken. So this is for discipline for the army. So I guess, yeah, best man for the job. Let him build up some statesmanship. He's a young lad. Ah, now this is something I wanted to check. The Blessing of Cathar is National Citizen Output 21%. At the end of this mission chain, it says the Blessing of Endulicus will replace Cathar. Now, I don't know what that is, but that's what happens at the end. Maybe it's really powerful. I just wanted to see which omen that was being removed. So Discipline, Monthly Tyranny, Ship Damage, Manpower Recovery. I think Monthly Tyranny. Again, just really want to hammer that home, bring it down. It's decreasing at 0.23 per month, which is good. Probably a bit more now, actually. I'm going to change the music. It's a bit dull. There's also 2 armies down here that we can put commanders on. I just assigned them to the region for now as well. Alright, we are at 30 stability. We have enough political influence now to get our next idea. Monthly corruption, wrong culture happiness. Wrong culture happiness would be pretty nice. General loyalty, research, aggressive expansion change. No, I'm actually okay with it where it is right now. We'll go with wrong culture happiness. Yeah, because now our 10% to wrong culture happiness actually negates the negative 8% that we're getting from aggressive expansion. So as long as we have aggressive expansion under 20, then our wrong culture happiness is beneficial. Okay, anyways, so offers friendship from Corsaira. No thanks. They're another one of our tributes. The war seems to be over here, by the way, and the town seem to have survived. I wonder, are they now... So it looks like Messapia have become a tributary of Rome. Anyway, the Hellenic Melkart. We have recently had an influx of believers from Thuria visit our city of Heraclea, as it is apparently part of their beliefs about the demigod Heracles and his travels. It's apparently part of their beliefs, sorry. Many have started seeing the similarities between the Hellenic demigod and our own Melkart. Looking into this line of dialogue might help us better understand our neighbors and grow a closer friendship with them. Alright, well, we've got enough stability now to wage a war, so I think we might get on it. You know, I'm not really here to sit around, so to speak. These guys are actually in a war, which is pretty beneficial to me. Although they have 113 cohorts. The fuck? That's a lot. I mean, they've only got 600 pops. That's a thick tribe. That's a lot. What about down here then? Now we'd be at war with Iberia, Daitania, Mastia, and Oritania. I think we might go for this group then, actually, because they seem a bit too big. Who's winning this war though? Aravasi are actually winning it. Oh yeah, no, that's them then. They're allied with Aravasi. Sorry, my bad. In one way, I want to go for them right now because I'm like, they're just gonna get bigger. But at the same time, I would rather do it when we've got 2 land approaches. Like, we don't have 2 ways of approaching from land. We actually don't even have 1 way. We'd have to go through here, which we can't do yet. So we might have to hold off on that. And this way, we actually get to do our mission chain. So I think that's what we'll focus on. So I'm going to send up the boats up this way. We might leave an army here to guard that fort. Probably this one with the 5 skill. All right, let's get going. Down to the port. Balhanohanid died in a freak accident aged 68. We advanced civic advances. I forgot to pick up these guys. God damn it. We've got some time. We'll have to head back. Imagine that. The boat set sail and they're like, oh, we don't have the army on. Massinissa Bodona. Sure. He's not great. He's only level 5. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Oh, are you kidding me? Where's the cavalry? This is so micromanagey, all this fucking shit going on. I mean, I guess I could have provincial armies and just stick them on that automatic thing where they just defend borders. That's probably the best idea. Might have to. I just don't trust it. Sometimes they don't do it. I've had 2 or 3 bad experiences, and it makes me never want to use it. You know. All right, let's get on the boats. Boots Vedona. Oh, we can finally build roads. That's what Civic 5 has given us. All right, let's head down. Let's meet up with Himmelco. He actually doesn't have that many units in his army. Let's go with the martial one next, seeing as we're about to engage. Siege ability. Yeah, sure, why not? The cavalry's going to come up here and run rings around these guys on their own. A mission task has been completed. Oh, we must have gotten favor with Tartessia. Nice. So ancient Tartessus has been lost to the passage of time, but it seems we will still have a chance to establish our old relations with the new tribes who've settled in the area. So it's just this little area right here. And they gain 25 opinion with us. Okay, not a big deal. It's going to take a year to do that. Then we have Tartessian allies, which is... Carthage must be allied with Tartessia. Their opinion... One of the following must be true. Either we're allied with them, or they're guaranteed by me. We could guarantee them, I guess. We have a diplomatic relations slot, so we could do that. Just feels so railroady doing that stuff, but oh well. Cavalry is running rings around them. Befriending Tartessia. So our recent attempts to try to appease the Tartessians seems to be working out, as they've started talking about potentially giving us special trading rights in their lands. Our local ambassadors report that they will keep working to make sure this deal comes through. So, extra opinion. Might just have to keep the cavalry here for a moment. Or do I have... I don't have military access with these guys. Well, they're coming straight back for me, though. Okay. With no morale. But I can't kill them. It's so annoying. They might just keep doing that, though. Which is great. How's our cabinet? Could be a bit more loyal. Now, how's my daughter? Let's seek treatment for her. How's her husband? good. I like to think Himmelko's like, oh, so, you know, he's speaking to Muttonball, and he's like, oh, so, you know, how's Hanno? How's he doing? And she's like, oh, he's not good. You know, he's coughing a lot. He's got that mentagra. He's got some sort of lung infection. He's got dysentery. He's really not good. And Himmelko's just like, it's a shame to hear. And she's like, you know, can we seek treatment? Can we get our best Rafet Massinissa on the job? And I was like, sorry, you know, I forgot her name. Sorry, Muttonball, honey, but we just don't have the money to spare. And meanwhile, he's just like laughing away. I'll be a great dad. I know it. He's not good enough for you. Not good enough for you. Alright, let's get the boats rush up there, and then, in fact, some of them we might make a landing over here. Actually, that would probably be a good idea. We did just drop off, like, a ridiculous amount of troops here. So let's get 2 of the armies. How is Verminute? How's his health? 100%, he's 71 years old. What a legend. Okay, get on the boats. Get on the boat as well. 34, let's get another one. 71, how healthy are you? Not very. 50,000, so 50,000 are going to land up at this port. Great, alright, so let's get some boys down at Sexy, because we're going to be going to war with these two. It's quite a lot, actually, just all over the place. And there's a fort here, so we could actually just push into this area first. And if we play it smart, we'll go to war with these guys, we'll take out everyone else first. And that would be the best way to do it, I think. Yeah. So we're going to try to avoid fighting those guys, actually, as much as possible. Alright, let's get ready. It's been a very calming episode, I feel like, so far, but we are about to go to war. So let's get the battle music going. With our 30 stability. Hopefully we're okay elsewhere in the Empire to be doing this right now. Let's seek him treatment. He's in the field. So another thing I want to do is entice business investments. We have 2 free province investments that we got when we turned into a dictatorship, I think. Or it was when we finished missions. One or the other, I can't remember. But either way, we've gotten 2 more. So let's get 2. I want to get 1 local import route and then 1 population output benefit. So let's do that. Whoops. And by the way, for those who don't know, you can check that here. Free state investments. So you can just do that anywhere you want. Twice. We finally have this. So build cost, population capacity, I think I'll go for. Actually, it's really, really good. Slave output is actually super powerful, though, in terms of money. It's a shame. I'd like the capacity. But okay, I'll do slave output. It's a bit more short term, I suppose, but whatever. So what else could we get? What's the lowest tech here? So it's change policy cost, hold triumph cost, primary happiness, build cost, tribesman output. Let's do supply limit, seeing as we're at war. We're about to be. Alright, let's go. We can call in Thuria. Don't think they're going to really do anything. Musulami are still being integrated, by the way. Barely even halfway up. Not even about a third of the way right now. Whoa, hang on. Almost made a mistake. Yeah, we want to do this. Okay. So we're actually waging war on Mastia because we have the we had it on them. Okay, we're approaching both of those forts. Befriending Tartessia. Our recent attempts at trying to appease the Tartessians seems to be working out. Oh, this is the exact same message. Okay, fine. So what have we got with them now? 80? That's good. They're not in war, at war. We could offer them an alliance or a guarantee, and that's what we need to do the next thing. Let's... I guess ally them. They might help us in our war against Turdetania. Alright, we're here. Let's drop off. Hopefully we've got enough food in these armies. I didn't really check that, actually, thinking about it, but whatever. I'm sure we do. Alright, we've made our invasion down there. We're pushing up this way. Actually going to stop moving, force march around, just approach from one direction. So, for context, this is who we're at war with. We're looking to have some big gains. Big gains. Not necessarily looking to take out this country. We might just make them a tribute. But anything else that's within these kind of coastal provinces for sure is what we're looking to take. Yeah, so I'm seeing a 17,000 with no manpower down there. Or no morale down there. Let's get Boods on the job. Go, go, go. Tough battle coming up. Come on, Boods, where are you? There he is. And let's keep going. Let's kill all these like little single troops for now. House Blossii. The recent successes of the Blossii family, and Mago Blossii in particular, have been on the lips of courtiers throughout the capital. Though the well-managed business ventures and successful political climbing, they've come to be suggested as the most prominent and capable family in all of Carthage. Uh-oh. Well, they're not, in terms of prestige, but they're close. Naturally, this has somewhat irked our ruler, Tyrant Himilco, and the Barca family, some of whom have gone so far as to propose that the Blossii clan is a threat to their own dominant position. Take him down a peg. Bring him into the fold. The Blossii family gets 35 prestige. This increased loyalty and slightly increase the prominence of every member. It'll cost us money. That's kind of cool. They'll only gain 35. We'll still be the most prominent. And they gain some prestige. I like the idea that it'll increase loyalty of them all. It might just help out. Yeah, let's do that. I've got no problems with this. It might cause problems later down the line if they do think they're hot shots. But I'm okay with it. I celebrate the fact that they're a popular family. We like the Blossiis. Massinissa. Is truly a dire advisor. People laugh openly at his stories of his sheer inability to lead, and our enemies eye our lands hungrily. He's the Rafets. Alright, whatever. Oh, we lost 5 stability from that, though. Shame. Not much you can do. I want to get the stability up way higher so that we can eventually enact that law so that our daughter can take over. Boods Bedona is just going mental, as he does, just wiping armies, essentially. Now, where are they retreating to? That's the real question. Okay. Not much we can do about that. Oh, shit. When's this happening? 17th of April? We might be able to get out of here. Yeah, cool. And then if we get the cavalry, we can bring the cavalry down here and help out Himilco. Right, so I'm just stamping on all these territories just to prevent them recruiting for now, and then we'll just go for the forts, basically. Pretty straightforward. Our daughter has lost the Mentagro trait. Awesome, so she's not sick anymore at all. So she is well prepared now for the future. In fact, let's get her some money. So let's give her a holding. Holding in Syracuse, aka be rot. Perfect. Love to see it. Great. She's gonna do just great. These guys are getting a little danger close to Himilco. Befriending Tartessia, another bunch of opinion. Oh my god, this is gonna be so interesting. Will the boats get here in time delivering the cavalry to protect and help Himilco? I don't know. Let's do bottleneck for now. They're on the way. Boats are pretty fast, so we'll see. There's 33,000 coming in to engage him right now. He's defeated the first 1,000. He says, Sukunin Uxenta, you're an absolute bitch. Get out of my face. Bring on the next one. Didn't even take a lick of damage. Okay, so someone else has come in. another female that's like, what'd you call her? Alright, we're helping out here as well. There we go. Boods to save the day. Oh no, it looks like we didn't get there quite in time. So we'll rush down, send Himmelko back here. The cavalry didn't quite get there in time. But that's okay. We'll just bring them up. And let's keep advancing. And start sieging some of the ports. I think generally it's going fine anyway. Who could we call in? Tarentum? Sure. Oh no, Boods is disloyal. Okay, that's fine. He's actually buying troop loyalty. He's 68. I'm not really worried about him doing anything too crazy. He's just won his battle as well. Let's jump in there, kill that 4,000 if you can. Himmelko retreats. I hope you guys are able to follow this. I feel like it is a bit messy, but there's not much I can do about that. Next time we get some political influence, we'll use it to get some stability going as well. So actually, we can take this army down here. I was worried. The reason I left them here was because they were going to be busy fighting in the north. But seeing as we're not fighting in the north, we can just bring them down as well. So the boats could go and grab that army. So the Aharon's cavalry is here now. Once Boods links up with us, in fact, they can do a great job of just keeping busy out here. Because we have to wait for Himmelko's morale to come back up anyway. There is a lot of troops here. Like, this is where the concentration of the enemy forces are. I mean, I'm looking at about 80,000 in total, so that is a lot. Sure, let's get Philister Blossii in there to make them a grateful family. These guys are going to have huge loyalty, I would imagine now. Yeah, so we need this cavalry to run around and just, like, basically prevent them from gaining, from recruiting more. Whoa. Negative 28. Okay, that's good. I'm being slow up here. My attention is divided, I guess, but we're still doing just fine. So the goal is just to take these guys out one by one, you know, if we can. Send the cavalry in. We've got 26,000 coming in. Looking at some heavy cav, just a little bit. Actually, a decent amount of heavy cavalry in this fight. They've even got some camels. We haven't recruited our own camels yet. So it might be something we look to do in future. I worry that Himmelko is going to get stranded here on this coastline. No, they're going for sexy first. Whoa, that's a lot, actually. Himmelko is going to rush up there. This is a big battle about to happen up here. And if we lose this, we may be fucked. Boods is leading the charge. He's got deception tactics on, but he has bad terrain because of the fort. But we have the discipline benefits. He's rolling pretty evenly. They've got so many troops now, but maybe this extra 14,000 can help turn the tide just a little bit. Himmelko is just about to arrive. Come on now. See what we got. See what we got. Let's keep damaging them. This would be pretty bad to lose this, actually, so I'm a bit worried now. They're taking huge damage, but they do have more than us. And there's more coming. We might have to pull out and pull all the way back to this front. Oh, that's such a shame, though, if we have to do that. Or we could probably pull down to here. Get on the boats and come back around when we're ready. That might be the best option. But we can't unless we get military access with these guys. And they do not want to do that. Where's the boats now? I'm going to do a very risky thing. And if the AI is any good at all, they're going to chase me straight to this town. I should have looked at that actually as well, but we're going to rush back over there. They might follow me. I mean, they probably will, in fact. We're doing well on this front, at least. They haven't given us really any resistance. Right, so turn that off. Replenish as much as you can. Oh my god, yeah, they're coming. Oh shit. This may have been suicidal. Damn, the boats are gonna get held up slightly as well now. They're gonna go here. Oh yeah, fuck. This might not be good at all. We're in we have trouble, big problems here. I want the boats to get there so we can pick up as many troops and just bring them somewhere else to save them. That's what we need to do. And there's like, they're two territories away from getting us. If we move along the coastline here, they're 2 territories away from getting us. And we've got really low morale. I think it's not too bad though. I think we can like get into a fight and still just pull out all the way over here, but there's a risk that we won't be able to do that. Boats are on their way, about to drop like 20,000 off as well, fresh. Yeah, so battle's about to happen. Okay, I think we avoided the worst of it, but it still is a bit of a failure. So we're in the fight. It's just that we have such low morale. Our guys are just getting knocked out in terms of morale right now. And they're just bringing in more and more. Just need to hold just for a couple of seconds. Alright, now they can pull out to here. So we killed 15,000 and we lost 5,000. So at least we're like doing the damage. But yeah, it doesn't bode well. So let's pull over here. Let's get our ships to pick us up. So it's fine, I guess. It just doesn't look good. But our troops will just keep pulling east now, I think, until they get to this fort, and at least we're guarding it a bit with this 20,000, which are fresh. So we took that fort, nice. So we can almost piece these guys out, actually, if we take that fort and we take this one. Alright. So at least that side is going well. And we contest the war goal right now as well, so they can't just piece us out. A lack of governor in Massilia. Almost said Malaysia. Statue of Himilco Barca the Gaul. The people of Populonium have raised a large statue of our esteemed ruler, Himilco Barca the Gaul. Though the statue is lacking in certain important areas, it would not be taken well if we were to rip it down. If we leave the statue up, let us hope it doesn't get too well known, as it could be somewhat of an insult to the monarch. Local unrest in the area? Sure. We'll lose a bit of popularity, but I don't mind that too much. How's her husband? She's had a baby to him. Oh no. Itab Barca. A girl. Okay. And when can we pass that law? Still 15 stability hit. Don't really want to do it for a while yet. Alright, well we're replenishing and regaining, so it doesn't look too bad. And we'll be on a fort as well in a moment. They are just coming straight after me though. We could look to just immediately get out of here. Or we could make a stand. Now, with 60,000 here, I think we can beat whatever comes at us. And just to be safe, what we can do is bring the fleet out. Oh, there's another 20,000 coming in that way. Yeah, let's just see if we can make a stand. Awesome. If another month goes by, if we have everyone on unit reorganization. We'll get more morale back. And the boats are there in case we need to pull out of the battle. Alright. How's it going elsewhere? Seems fine. How's the conversions going, actually? A little bit better. We're starting to see some pop up now in the north. Nice. Technology. What could we get? Monthly tyranny reductions. So I'm trying to go for it at the moment. So the battle is looking to be in our favor, at least, right now. So who's going to be in charge? Our level 11 is going to be Bommelkal Hanid. Bommelkal Hanid. I must not have named these armies correctly, because we have someone here. Boods Badona is level 11. So he should be taking charge, I think. Anyway, we'll do bottleneck. He's level 6. He's level 5. He's level 11. This is so great. I love this system. Level 10. So that's level 10 Bommelkal Hanid there. Okay, fine. So we just gained another bit of morale back. So let's go for it. Here we go. Big battle. 1,000 lost on either side. We rolled a 1, but we have a 3 in total. Jesus Christ, the losses. Thousands are dying. We need another roll. Give us a good roll. A 4 and a 2. Okay, cool. So we have 6 and they have 5. Should start doing a bit more damage to them, which we are. A 7 versus a 5. Looks like we have it. Another 9,000 coming in. Come on, kill them. Kill them before they come in. Quick. Yes. Good. So that's the first batch defeated. We killed 25,000 and lost 15,000. 16,000, really. Another month tick and we get our morale back straight up. Poor harvest. Not a big deal. Himmelko gains 10 corruption. That's pretty heavy, so we'll say no. So we should start beating everything that comes our way now, because we've beaten the majority. And we're winning up here, so... I have to go reinforce that army. They're about to have a battle. Fighting this bitch again. Sorry. Another 29,000 coming in, though. Boods is just fucking knocking them down. Look at that. 1,000 in. Gotcha. We won the battle in the north. Battles continue on down here. This is awesome. So many battles. The music feels good, man. What are the casualties like now? They've lost 130,000. We've lost 64. I mean, 64 is still a lot, but we actually have more manpower right now than we started with at the beginning of the episode. So it's all part of the plan. Let's just keep gaining our morale back for... Actually, now we can start pushing out, I think. But we'll kind of try to have to push together a bit. Let's go straight for that fort. We'll keep the cavalry from running ahead, though. Keep them here. Yeah, and each month they should get about, like, how much are they getting back right now? 4,500 right now. There's a need for 26,000 men. The siege up here is 1. Awesome. So we can probably piece these guys out in just a moment. We got our import route. Let's do our output benefit. Alright, we're sieging. Alright, not much else going on other than just like we're sieging. We should get a stability rise. Awesome. Okay, another 10 stability or so and then we can enact the law for our daughter. We should do the war council, by the way, as well. So the war council assembles. We've read this many times before in the past. Essentially, we're just consulting 3 of our military advisors on where we should get a claim and where we should go next. So they're saying we must prepare for a war with Carthage, which is to our north, all the way up here. Or A claim on Bastitanian lands must be made. I want to go with that. So yeah. Mastiania. So we just got a full claim on this. That's perfect. Perfect. Because when we peace out our war, that's what we'll want to get. It's 15,000 roaming around this way. Shit, we can't get away from that. That's a bit of a shame. What we can do is transfer the siege here. So this guy will take over the siege. This guy will rush to help. Oh, I mean, actually, we just do it the same way. It doesn't matter. Oh, it looks like we have it won. No problem. Better safe than sorry, though. How's our food looking? Food is empty here. So we're going to have to rush back down. How's the food in this province? It's good. And let's send up the cavalry. Alright, we won the battle up here. I think when we take this town, we'll might have to end the episode there for now. Mid-war. Alright, cavalry's on the way. They're still not going to commit to engaging me though just yet, which is nice. If they lock, we move. They're not locking. So they should be gaining food, right? Province has food. They have a baggage train. They've only got the one though. Good. These mercenaries, they are indeed. What the hell? We can walk over the fort? I guess maybe because we're sieging it? I didn't think you could do that still though. I thought when you go in one way you have to come out and around. Nature's whims, the calamitous natural disasters that have racked the province of Bastitania cause far more harm than we were led to believe. The damage to farmland and livestock has already led to food shortages in the poorer settlements, and it's only a matter of time before hunger spreads. This is where we are now, so we definitely need the food to stay up here. So the people need our help. Yes, it's the people that I'm worried about. Why isn't this army gaining food? I don't understand. Unless they're just consuming right as much as they're gaining? I don't know. Seleucus offers friendship from Thuria. No thank you. Yeah, what the hell? They're not gaining food. If the unit would be taking attrition, it would use 2.85 food each one. Is it just gaining the exact amount as much as it's consuming? Oh, we don't have the capital of the province. Ah, I'm so silly. Sorry for anyone else who may have noticed that before me. Let's rush down there. That's a really interesting thing. We're not getting the food because we don't have the this one town here. Looks like we're getting both sieges complete, though. We are victorious indeed. Alright, let's go here, then. We've actually got a scorned family. Who's scorned? The Barkids. Wow. Influence of the Barca family. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Barca family is always and always will be intertwined. It is therefore a matter of great urgency that there are currently not enough Barkid persons of quality. Who do we want to take in? This guy looks pretty good. I mean, he's a Bark in name already, so let's just get him. 9 martial, 10 oratory. Let's go for him. Right, now the food will start coming back up each month. Yeah, good. So that solves that problem. Got a battle coming in here. Not looking too good for us until we get our other dude in there. And that'll be these guys pieced out once we just take these last couple territories then. So they're fighting pretty viciously up there. Alright, we won that battle. We've got another one coming in. Let's get Archimedes Aegisipylid. Hannibal Badona. No, let's get this guy, obviously. Should be another easy win. Oh, we're just letting these guys build up their food. It's quite low right now. Alright, those guys are actually starting to lock into this battle, so let's bring our boys up. They're on the way. Big fight. 42,000. Pretty even numbers, but we have it. Boots Badona, man. I don't even have to look, you know? They're holding out quite a lot for 3,000 people. Fair play to them. Oh my god. Alright, so. The Battle of Iberia. 35,000 is how many we killed. 35,000. Just go home, will you? Sakantanen Nisuna, tribal chief of Ditania. You're sending your men to die. Every battle we fight, tens of thousands of them are perishing. We've killed 220,000. We've lost 108,000 of ours. Which is, you know, quite a lot, actually. How's our boy Himmelko? Is he still okay? He's fine. He's 75 and he's perfectly healthy. He's just a little bit sad. That's okay, though. Boots Badona is absolutely fighting for his life out here. I'm more concerned about his health now because he's quite old. He's 71. Man, we have so many old guard generals just like kicking ass. Enact a law cost, 15% reduction. Nice. So now we can change this for a little bit cheaper to stability, which is what we want to do. So it'll be 12 stability. We'll just wait until we have 42 stability if we can. Right, we finally won this battle. Or the siege. And we're out of food now here. Although we did just get the capital. So what we can do is just move this army to here. That guy can move as well. I suppose to here. And this one can stay here. Desecrate the holy sites. So 3 more settlements to go. Then we have them locked out. 31,000 on the retreat. 42% on this thing. Yeah, we're so out of food. But I want to get the fort before I move anyone. We'll move Himmelko. He can head down. He has to go that way, though. It's ridiculous. Alright, we did it. Okay, cool. So, it was... Actually, I don't even know who it was. This is Ditania. Oh my god, they're the ones with the massive army as well. Sweet. So, Ditania, see you later. See you later. Are those one province? Wow. Yeah, it is actually. Nice. Oh, so we can just take them completely out. Alright. Bye. Good night. Excellent. Alright, so we've just pieced out. That's probably the hardest one pieced out. They're the ones with like 30,000 still left in their armies. So I feel like that's quite a lot gone now. There's 48 cohorts here. But they're in need of 11,000 men, so we could basically say that they've 30,000. These guys have quite a lot, but they're in need of 35,000, so they have quite a lot as well. Probably mercenaries now at this point. Okay, cool. So we're making gains, and in fact, that means now we can do Tartessian allies. I forgot about that. Rewards. All provinces in the region of Baetica will gain a modifier. Baetican friendship for 10 years. Local unrest, -1. Local tribes and happiness. I'm going to wait to do that till a little bit later. If we could do Punic intervention, which we're so close to doing. What we'll need to do is actually take out these guys. And they're allied with Visaya. But we can piece them out like almost immediately, actually, thinking about that. So we'll go into that war as well. I'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Because Visaya aren't going to come near them, and we can just take that one city, take out their army, sit on the town, and then that's it. They're pieced out. So that's it. So quite an eventful episode. Actually, one thing I will do... No, we'll wait. So we still have to enable the law for our daughter, the agnatic cognatic. So our daughter is going to be next in line for secession. Apart from that, essentially we just kind of fixed up some of our economy, made things a little bit better. We did suffer a lot of losses, but I think generally, I mean, we were going into battles with a 2-to-1 KD, so I'm still pretty happy with it, but it wasn't good when we were kind of forced down to the coastline like that. And of course, this is one issue I kind of have with the game. Like, all our armies are just stationed like down here. You know, there's like, if anyone else went to war with us, if Macedon or Rome, like Rome should be going to war with us now. The AI should be aware, somewhat aware that like we're busy over in Iberia for like 5 years. They should put some pressure on us to get back some Italy. But the AI is just still quite passive in this game, which is a bit of a shame. Because they could really stretch me to my limit, you know? I'd have to like ship armies back over there, maybe have to just peace out, make concessions this way. It'd be very interesting. Look at them just buying up mercenaries down here. Classic AI, just buying anyone they can. They can't do anything with them though, because they can't get to land. It's ridiculous. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate all the support and comments on that last episode. And I'll see you in the next one.